Okay, lovely mess. This is the Angus steak on wheat, the large, or I guess the 12-inch, I guess. That's what that bad boy looks like. Tater tots. It has some bacon bits, jalapenos. Supposed to be cheese in there. I can't see it from this view, but we'll dig in here. Oh man, super disappointing, man. The guy making this was super cheap with the cheese. I can barely see any cheese at all. Yeah, that sucks. Be much better if it's oozing with cheese. All right, this is the classic Italian at QUIZNOS. Let's give it a try. What's up, guys? Grabbing lunch from QUIZNOS. I got the Angus steak, black Angus steak. Got it on the foot-long wheat. Veggies. I got lettuce and pepperoncinis. Pretty basic. Looks like I got a lot of cheese on here too. That's the cross section there. It's gonna be messy. Okay. It's pretty good. Steak's tender. Kind of a subtle flavor. Let me get another bite. I think they have a little barbecue sauce in there. Kind of sweet. The steak and the pepperoncinis go pretty well together. You know, that's a good trio. The steak, barbecue sauce, and the pepperoncinis kind of make it pop a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think without the barbecue sauce, the steak wouldn't be super flavorful. But that's pretty good. And then you got the healthy stuff with the lettuce and the pepperoncinis. I guess pepperoncinis is probably not super healthy since it's kind of pickled. And get a couple more bites while I'm thinking how to rate this. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. I would probably give it an 8 or 8.5. It's not as good as the chicken carbonara. I think chicken carbonara is still king. This is a close second. Yeah, so not bad. 8.5. And then of course I had to follow up with the, make sure this don't explode, it's very hot. All right, you got the loaded tater tots. All right, the loaded tater tots still piping hot. Hopefully I won't burn myself. The guy who made this, it sucks. I bet he only put it through once. Usually they put it through the, I don't know what's called, like conveyor belt that toasts the subs. Usually they put it through twice. I'm pretty sure he only put it through once. And he didn't give me any cheese. I think they should fire the guy, man. He ain't doing his job very well. Still got some flavor of the tater tots, but I think that's because you have the bacon bits and the jalapeno, and a very little dollop of cheese. Okay, jalapeno is a little bit spicy. Not too bad. Oh wait, there it is. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Give it a 7 or 8. Jalapeno is pretty kicking. Get more carb or tater tots there. Okay. Really tastes much better with cheese. Little annoyed, man. I mean, I think QUIZNOS is a little bit overpriced. I think one sandwich was like 17 bucks. The other one was 16. I got 2 sandwiches. And then loaded tater tots, I think, is like 4 bucks. Even though they misplaced my cheese, it looks like. At least the jalapeno is good. Woohoo! It hurts so bad. It hurts so good, I mean. Okay. Yeah, great combination. Jalapeno, bacon bits, cheese, and tater tots. For sure. Yeah. Okay. If it had cheese, I'd give it a 9. But since it barely has any cheese at all, I'm only gonna give it an 8. Okay? You hear, QUIZNOS? This is the QUIZNOS on near Tukwila, I think. Dude, put some cheese on the loaded tater tots next time. Okay. Anyways, I'll stop complaining. Yeah. So, pretty good haul. Can't complain about anything. Steak sandwich, the Angus steak was pretty decent. Definitely the loaded tater tots are usually my favorite, even though today has little to no cheese. But alright, so I got the second sandwich I got was the classic Italian on white bread. This is a cold sandwich, I believe. Got it with tomato, lettuce, pepperoncinis. Oh, I think some olives snuck in there too. Not sure what meat in here. I see pepperoni, probably some salami, maybe some ham. But let's give it a try. Okay. Pepperoncinis are popping. I got some olives I didn't ask for, but that's okay. Tomato. Yeah, so pretty salty with the Italian lunch meats. Yeah, definitely that goes well with the pepperoncinis, I think. Yeah. Definitely a lot more flavor than the roast beef, the Angus beef, Angus steak. I mean, no, not bad, not bad. Even though I don't really like cold sandwiches aren't my favorite. I like the hot sandwiches that they have to heat up. I have to admit, this is pretty good. Might like this one better than the Angus steak I just ate earlier. Just has tons of flavor. Yeah, all the cured meats, pepperoni, salami. It's more like kick in the door, pop in your mouth flavor. I give this like a 8.5. 8.5 or 9. Not bad. I mean, a lot of different meats. Definitely a lot more flavor than most of the sandwiches at QUIZNOS. I'll put this probably number 2 out of all the ones I've tried so far. Chicken carbonara still on top. Italian classic is number 2. And then maybe the Angus steak is number 3. All right. Well, it's maybe just a healthier version of a pizza. Reminds me of a healthier version of pizza without the marinara sauce. Maybe that's why I like it. And I think there's 2 or 3 different types of meat, so cross section there. Yeah, excellent. Well, definitely a thumbs up. Thanks for joining, guys, and click on the next video.